The resistance that I feel to talking on the camera is sometimes feels unbearable. Alas, here we are trying to face the resistance. Anyways, hello. My name is Mariah and this is my channel, Colored Art Creations, and today I have no flippin' idea what I'm talking about. Flipping, I don't know why I'm censoring it. This video is not for children today, but this is just gonna be a stream of consciousness. This is merely practice for myself to get more comfortable with public speaking, and which is funny because this isn't really public speaking. Yet it is. It's so weird because it's like public, yet there's not like a crowd of people in front of me yet. Anyways, we won't go on that tangent because I have gone down that tangent many a times on this channel, and here we are. So this is practice and an experiment and all of the things. Yeah, I was gonna have a topic for my video today. I was planning on making something a little more concise, a little more, you know, put together, thought out, all the things. But I woke up today feeling nauseous as fuck, honestly. When I was a kid, I used to get stomach aches quite a bit, and it's been a while since I've gotten a stomach ache, so it's not super pleasant and just not in the mood to kind of put a video together. But I still feel this desire to film and edit, as well as a resistance, part of me not really wanting to film, but mostly I want to film. So I figured, fuck it, I'm just gonna get on here and just fucking talk. What am I gonna talk about? All right, what are we gonna talk about? You know, what do I talk about when my brain is feeling like it's sleeping and my body feels inflamed? I don't know what the fuck happened, but I could have ate something weird. It could have been a million things. Alas, here we are, and I suppose we can talk about the process of not resisting the pain when you're in it. But let's detour because my brain is going in this way. Yeah, man, I really don't want to be a fucking guru. No, not that anybody has said that I'm a guru, like, but I just feel like I get a little bit of an ick towards the idea of coming on here and teaching in a way that is, I don't know, it's interesting. Let's unravel this. This is a diary, okay? Side note, I'm gonna like look off into the distance. It may appear to be for dramatic effect. We can just pretend that it is, but more so it's just to help with my uncomfortability of camera situations. Okay, so back to topic. Where the fuck did the topic go? My brain is a little bit scattered today, and no, I'm not high. I actually don't smoke weed anymore. Despite my appearance, I may seem to smoke weed. I don't know, I just feel like, I guess people could probably associate tattoos, my aesthetic, with being a weed smoker, but I don't smoke. The devil's lettuce. Just kidding, we don't need to get into that whole topic. I am not calling it the devil's lettuce. I'm obviously fucking kidding. But I did smoke weed a lot of my life, very heavily. But the last like 3-4 years or so, I don't smoke. I have on occasion a few times, but anyways, my brain is just feeling inflamed, so my memory is all over the place, so it's a little bit scattered, and this video is going to be as such. Okay, so what the fuck were we talking about? You know, see, if this was true public speaking, I could have someone remind me, someone in the audience. I could pretend as if it was a test to see if the audience was paying attention, to cover up the fact that I actually didn't remember what I was talking about. That would be a very strategic way to appear smarter. That is what the topic was. Look at that, full circle. Oh my god. I was talking about how I get uncomfortable coming on here and feeling like I don't want to be a false prophet, like appearing as if I want to teach people, because like there's parts of me that feel at odds internally. I'm not sure if this is the proper way to explain it, but I feel as if there's nothing wrong with wanting to share information and teach in a way, yet there's very unhealthy ways of being a teacher, of trying to fix people, of trying to tell people how to do things, you know? And I don't want to fucking do that. Like, I really don't. I have done that in my life before, you know, tried to play the fix-it game, tried to teach people how to be. And underneath these behaviors, I feel like there was a part of me that was trying to control my environment because I felt uncomfortable with it, instead of taking responsibility for my own inner environment and my choices of what outer environments that I want to involve myself in. Where many times I was in a relationship that was not in alignment with what I truly wanted, where the other person was partaking in behaviors that were crossing my boundaries. Yeah, I was being soft, like not in like a healthy soft, but like in a lack of respect for myself and a lack of boundaries and allowing them to be crossed, you know? And the whole environment of these relationships felt so unhealthy, yet a part of me felt very attached to them and didn't want to end it. So instead of ending it, which would be the healthier response, to choose myself, to choose to shift the environment around me, instead I reacted with control, just trying to teach, trying to fix. In many relationships, I, you know, have a tendency towards partners who have strong addictive tendencies, and it just ripples out into very unhealthy ways for everybody involved. And I try to fix them. But since then, I have, for the most part, I feel shifted this pattern, shifted this attraction point. I mean, I feel like a part of me still has a bit of an attraction to this, but instead I like notice when I feel attracted to something that's not healthy for me and I choose differently. I have been single now for 2 years. I've had some brief moments of getting to know people in between, and I still see that attraction point coming up for me, yet I have chosen, wow, a very beautiful butterfly. Oh my goodness. Anyways, as the corny as it is, as the butterfly symbolizes change, and that is exactly what I'm talking about right now. I have changed, although I still notice that attraction point. I shift that shit and choose something that is healthier. Anywho, side tangent, let's circle back. Again, I have noticed this patterning within myself to want to help people in a way that isn't actually true, authentic help. Because when you approach things from a space of wanting to change somebody, I feel like, number one, you actually cannot change somebody. They need to consciously want to do that on their own. And number two, I feel like most of the time it does the opposite. When you're trying to change somebody, you're reactivating that wound within them that feels like they are not good enough. So every time you're trying to fix them, you remind them that they need to be fixed. And I don't want to say like the person that's trying to fix is to blame, or the one that's being fixed. Like, nobody's to blame, but I feel like they attract each other. And let's be real here, most of the time it is a subconscious patterning. They attract each other. Like, someone who wants to fix attracts someone who wants to be saved. And then they also kind of mirror each other, I'm sure, internally in other ways. So there's both parts of each side within each person. Anywho, so circle back again and again. I have reoriented to life many times within this lifetime, and I feel like I have started to care about people in a different way than I had most of my life. And at first, it felt very cold. Okay, so my foot fell asleep, I stood up, and I lost track of what I was talking about again. Alright, I feel funny for trying to record this on a day where I'm so spacey, but here we are, bro, being real human, okay? What the fuck was I talking about? And you know how it's funny, like when you lose a thought and the more you try to search for it, the harder it is to find. But when you don't try to search for it, it comes to you. And I feel like that's a metaphor for so many things in life. Like when you are trying to like, I need this, then it's like harder to get because you're trying so hard. There's this, we're going on a side tangent again, side note. There was this podcast I was listening to, and this woman gave this example that I really fucking love. She was feeding her baby blueberries, and he like really loves blueberries. So he was like, give me the blueberries. And like she was trying to put them in his hand, but he was just like so excited to have them. So his hands were closed, and she couldn't put them in his hand. Like the thing he wanted, he couldn't get because he was so excited and his hands were clenched. And I feel like that is such a beautiful metaphor for what we do in life when we want something so bad. We're like, give it to me, and then we're not like open and have our hands available to actually receive the thing that we want, you know? We're gonna finish this stream of thought. I promise I will find it. Let me not clench, okay? Let me allow the blueberry to come to me. I received the blueberry. So when my orientation towards caring for people shifted, I kind of felt like a cold ass motherfucker. Like honestly, because I feel like before I felt like when I cared about someone, I had to care so deeply. Like I had to feel so deeply what they were feeling. Like I had a tendency towards enmeshment, and I feel like I still have this skill in a way. It can be used as a skill, but it also is not helpful to be activated all the time, where it seems that I can feel what someone else is feeling very intensely in my own system. If someone's feeling sadness, I can really fucking feel it, and then I'd want to help them, you know? And what is that, okay? So what's going on there? I feel like with that whole configuration, there's a part of me that is very sensitive. I do believe there is truth in me being able to notice the regulation or dysregulation of someone else's nervous system. As I said, can be a skill, can be useful, but there's a part of me that did not fully understand or know how to separate my system from another's, and I would allow my system to be pulled and dysregulated by another, and therefore all subconsciously I would want to control somebody else to fix them, to help them, so that they would feel better, so that I could feel better, because my nervous system felt so tied to other people's nervous systems. And I'm sure there's a positive way, you know, there's a genuine side of me that wants to help, that cares about people, but like if we peel it back, a lot of the times when we say like, oh, we're just too empathetic, like I feel like this is actually what's going on. And there's a part of us that there can be healthy empathy, but a lot of us are not in a healthy empathetic state, where we need to take responsibility for our own nervous systems. And even if we can sense other people's, we need to be able to find our own center while around other people. And it is no easy task, okay? Like, I'm still figuring that shit out, okay? But I've gotten a lot better at it. And I feel like something in me shifted a couple of years ago, where I don't feel as enmeshed with everybody that's around me. I can in moments, and it's still there, and I'm still learning about it, but I feel less, you know? And I feel like the more I take responsibility for my own nervous system, I trust that other people can take responsibility for their own nervous system, that they do not need me to regulate them. So with that trust, I don't really feel like I need to fix people. Like if somebody is telling me that they're feeling sad, I don't feel myself pulled into the depths of the sadness, which, side note, I can still feel this way, but find it in a healthier way to feel with the person I'm talking to, which I feel like can be a really beautiful thing, to allow yourself to feel with them, but to not feel for them. And this may sound like a subtle distinction, but like there is a difference here. But anyways, yeah, I don't feel like I need to save them. And I feel like I've really shifted away from this savior complex. And I don't want to say I'm fully healed, okay? I'm a human, and I'm sure there's ways that it's still subtly showing up. Like people pleasing. I feel like people pleasing is very much so related to all of this that I'm talking about. And I definitely have a tendency towards it. And I see myself even in subtle ways people pleasing. So I do still see this pattern working out subconsciously within myself, yet I am also not as much in the like I need to save myself mentality, which as I was relating to other people in that way, like I said, trying to save them, I feel like a part of me felt like I needed to save myself too, you know, inner, outer, it's reflected in all the ways. And now I'm like not trying to save myself and like I need to fix everything about myself. Instead, I just choose to infuse awareness when I notice myself reacting in this way, when the pattern comes online and I'm in a reaction, you know, if it's a subtle remark that feels disembodied, meaning it feels like a people-pleasing thing, like I'm saying something that doesn't feel like truth to me. I'm just saying it because something in me feels not fully at ease and I just want to please. The process is just infusing awareness into the situation. I feel like the more and more you infuse awareness, you give yourself space in between the reaction and the situation, allowing you to respond, allowing you to see that there is choice. Because when there's more space, you notice that there's choice and you can choose to respond, to take responsibility and to shift things. So it's not about forcing and healing, like I need to heal and fix this, something is wrong with me. No, I'm human. I am learning how to work life with all of this patterning. There's still many things that I operate from in a subconscious way, and my intention is to infuse consciousness and to infuse awareness. Consciousness, in my perspective, is awareness and understanding, to infuse that in and then to shift. And I feel like this way of operating is way less forceful. It feels more of a natural process, and especially the more and more you do it, it feels natural and it just feels like an act of love, because it really is. Like awareness, consciousness, love, they're all synonymous. The more that I show up with awareness, the more I love myself, I see myself. And the more that I see myself, the less that I feel like I need to seek validation from other people. The less I feel like I need to pull attention from other people, because I'm sourcing it internally from myself. So yeah, that's just kind of some shit I've been up to lately in my life for the last however long years now, dude. I don't know. I feel like it's been years and years of doing this, trying to do this, and then not trying and allowing and doing and trying and allowing, and I've been through all the fucking phases, and I'm just trying to be here right now with this phase as much as I can, because soon enough it's gonna be gone. It already is gone. The moment I said gone, the moment it's gone, you know? So it's just here, now, right here, right now, dude. Crazy shit, honestly. This life is some crazy shit, and I am losing feeling in my pee, bro. What the fuck? Cool, actually, I feel good about this video, to be honest with you. I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable just yapping on here. But anywho, I'm obsessed with Anywhoooo. That is like, this past year, I have really brought the word Anywhoooo into my vocabulary, and I really cherish that word, and I respect it, love it, and I use it so much. It feels like such like a fun, it's like light and airy and playful, but poetic in a way, like transition word. It's like Anywhoooo, da 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 da, you know? And I just use it a lot. I use it a lot, okay? I love it. I love words so much. Like the other day, aka yesterday, I spent hours in my journal just dissecting a word. Like I do this. I find words to be really fucking cool, and when you pull them apart in their Latin meaning, and then you uncover the meaning underneath them, and then like what that meaning relates to, and all this stuff, it just brings me so much fucking joy. And that actually was gonna be the topic of this video today, the word that I pulled apart, but we'll save that for another day. Careful, I just showed you guys my me. That was a little too intimate, okay? We're not there yet. We're not there yet. But anywho, you gotta let me know how many times I've used that word in this video. We're gonna wrap this shit up because my camera does not like when I record this long. I have a nice Fujifilm. I fucking love this camera. It's beautiful, nice aesthetic filter on it. But she does not like to be recording for long. She likes breaks, and she's getting hot right now, I can tell. So on that note, I am going to end this video, and I am also going to announce that I'm going to end it like 5 times. I find humor in like making fun of myself. it's like I do it with love. Like I'm not thinking at myself in a mean way. It's just like a fun, playful. And look at this butterfly. It's so beautiful. It's black and brown, which are like my favorite colors to wear. This butterfly. Oh my god. Want to come in the video, buddy? Almost. Okay. Should I tell you again that I'm gonna end this video? Okay. All right. One more time. I'm gonna end this video now. And you know, I keep doing this little segue out, and I kind of like it. You know. So I'm just gonna repeat what I keep saying. All right, guys. So, as always. I want to remind you, I genuinely like saying this because I do want it to be a reminder to you how precious your energy is. Like, I want you to really fully recognize that. Like, your energy is so fucking precious. It's your life force. It is everything. Like, where you focus your energy, where you put your time, that is literally your power. You give power to that which you focus on. So just please remember that. Move through your day with that knowing. Like, just try to infuse that awareness into your day. And with that being said, I do acknowledge and respect the preciousness of your time and energy. So thank you so much for focusing your precious energy onto this video, onto what I'm sharing on here. And I hope that there was something that you were able to draw from this that could be supportive for you in some way, or potentially just entertain you. Okay, yeah, have a beautiful ass day, beautiful ass night, beautiful ass life. Even the chaos, may you find beauty in it.